Hello, this is the video that you asked me for earlier. I'm sorry that the quality was not good for the sound and the video for our conversation earlier, and I would have loved to have come down to Gangneung and do this lesson in person in real life, but my boss said I couldn't take that day off, so this is the only option that we have, and I hope that you like it. And I hope that you can see the work that I've put into this, that I really would like this opportunity, and I'm passionate about teaching. I hope you like this video, and once you see it, let me know what you think. Also, you don't need to see the PowerPoint presentation, but I did send that to you on Wednesday night. So if you'd like to see that as I'm going through the lesson to give you a better idea what's going on, then that would be great. Okay, and I have two of my friends acting as my students for the day. Okay? So, hello students.
Hello, teacher.
Today our topics will be shopping and directions. Now, shopping means buying what we want to buy. And this is very important because we might be in a town that's not our hometown and we need to ask, where is the, and then asking what we want, which also is the reason why shopping and directions link together, because if we're shopping for things and we need to ask questions, we need to know how to get the way where we want to go. So, why are directions important? We can get to the correct place quickly. We can get around easily without getting lost, stay safe, and not getting stressed about where we need to go. So direction vocabulary is very important, and it's one of the first things that we learn. Okay, and why is shopping important? The reason shopping is important is because whether we're just living our daily lives, whether we're on vacation, or whether we've just moved to a new city, we need to buy things. We need to know where things are. We need to ask directions. We need products on a weekly basis, and we need to know what to get. So we need the vocabulary to make sure we have what we want. For example, this is too small. Do you have something bigger? This is too expensive. Do you have something cheaper? Like that. Okay, so this is where I need some interaction from you guys. I want us to start practicing the vocabulary that we have on my PowerPoint. You also have it on your handouts, and I have some flashcards here showing what to do. So, this one is go straight.
Go straight.
Good. Now going straight means continuing the same direction that you're already going. So not changing direction. So if you're going this way, go straight means continue the same way you're going. Good. Now Joan, can you make a sentence with go straight?
Go straight to get to the school.
Excellent. Okay, now this one is turn left.
Turn left.
Good.
Turn left.
Good. And Dar, can you give an example of a sentence with turn left?
Turn left at the police station.
Excellent. We can use things like turn left at the intersection. That's where two roads cross like this. Turn left at the police station. Turn left at the bank. When we use directions, we often use landmarks and buildings to tell people where they should turn. Good. Next one is turn right.
Turn right.
Good. So if I said, where is the clothes store? Joan, you could say,
Turn right at the school to get to the clothes store.
excellent. So we have turn right turn left, and go straight. So I want to do a quick exercise to make sure you get that. So everybody raise your left hands. Good. Raise your right hand. Okay, and without the teacher's help, raise your left hand. And raise your right hand. Good. And if any of you do have problems with your left and the right, the easiest way to do this is to hold out your finger and your thumb like this. And it's your left hand, it spells the letter L. And that reminds you, L for left. So this is left and this is right. Good. The next one is opposite.
Opposite.
Good. Opposite means facing each other on the different side of the road. So as you can see in the flashcard, the road is here and the buildings are on opposite sides. So one is facing here, one is facing here. That is opposite. Good. So if one is somewhere important, like a church, we can say it's opposite the church. It's opposite the bank. Good. Next one is next to. Next to.
Next to.
Next to looks like this. When something is very close together on the same side, that is called next to. Excellent. Okay? When we have a corner like this is called on the corner of.
On
The corner of.
Good. So if this street is called First Street and this street is called Second Street, we can say this is on the corner of First Street and Second Street. Joan, can you say that for me?
On the corner of First and Second Street.
Good. And Dara, can you say that for me?
On the corner of First Street and Second Street.
Good. So you can say on the corner of First Street and Second Street or First and Second Street. It's okay. So there you go. Next one is between. Okay, our final one is between. So I've done this using some stick men. Between means not on one side, not on the other side, but in the middle of the two. So this one is,
Between.
and to use that in a sentence, we could say, the church is between the bank and the clothes store, which would mean the church is in the middle. Okay, so now without the teacher's help, I'm going to ask you some of the flashcards just to test you. So this one is
Opposite.
good. And Joan, put that in a sentence.
The park is opposite the hospital.
Excellent. And Dara, this one is
Between.
good. Put it in a sentence.
The bakery is between the church and the school.
Excellent. Okay, so you know your directions and your landmarks well. Next slide. Okay, now we have an activity. You may not be able to see it there from that far away unless you have access to my PowerPoint too. But we have a town map here on the computer. So I'm just going to ask you once each. Joan, you guide Dara from one landmark to another landmark. And then Dara, you guide Joan from one landmark to another landmark and follow the screen.
Okay. To get there, you need to start here and go straight on Orange Avenue for 3 blocks. Turn right on Andrews Street. Go past Sugar Avenue, and it's on the corner of Andrew Street and Maple Lane.
Good. So she's starting here. Where is she referring to for the finish point?
She is going to Kim's house.
Excellent. So coming out here, going straight for 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Turning right, past Sugar Avenue. It's on the left is Kim's house. Now, Dara, can you do the similar thing for Joan?
Okay, starting at Larry's house, turn right, go straight, turn left, go straight, and it's on your right.
Is it a the blue house, the police station.
Yes.
Excellent. So you come out of Larry's house, turn right, turn left, and it's on the right is the police station. Excellent. Okay, so now we've got the directions sorted. We need to learn some shopping vocabulary. So, if something is too small, we can say, do you have a bigger size?
Do you
Have a bigger size.
Good. So you can break this up into two sentences if you're struggling to learn it in one go. So, a bigger size.
A bigger size.
Do you have
Do you have
a bigger size?
a bigger size?
Do you have a bigger size?
Do you have a bigger size?
Good. So if something is too small, you need something bigger, then you can ask for that. Good. If you're asking a specific product, the best way to open up a conversation is with, excuse me. And then the next most important word when we're asking for something is where. Where. Where is the most important word, and you have it highlighted in red in your handouts. Where is the most important word when we're talking about shopping and directions to make sure who we're speaking to knows where we're going? So, where can I find the shampoo?
Where can I find the shampoo?
Excellent. And there's one more thing that's important, not just size when we're buying products. When we're shopping, the price has to be correct too. So if something is too expensive, we say, do you have
Do you have
anything cheaper?
anything cheaper?
Good. If you focus on the last part of the sentence first, anything cheaper?
Anything cheaper?
Do you have
Do you have
anything cheaper?
anything cheaper?
And then all together, do you have anything cheaper?
Do you have anything cheaper?
Excellent. And that is if you want something that is less money. If it's too much money, ask for something cheaper. Cheaper means less money. Good. And here we have some examples of sizes. So from here we have XS. Does anyone know what that is?
Extra small?
Good. Extra small. So if this is extra small and this one is just S, this one is
Small.
small. Good. M, does anyone know what M means?
Male?
No? Good guess, but no.
Medium.
Medium, good. So this is not big, not small. If you're medium size, you probably want to buy the medium one. Does anyone know what L stands for?
Large?
Good, large. And by then, if we know that XS is extra small, then XL will be
Extra large.
good. And if there's people who still can't fit in the extra large, they need to get XXL, which stands for
Extra
large.
good. Extra, extra large. Good. So, Joan, what's this one?
Small.
Dara, what's this one?
Large.
Joan, what's this one?
Extra large.
Excellent. Okay, so if you're buying a t-shirt, one of these prices is expensive. It says $4,320. One of these products is cheap. It says $5. So if we remember our vocabulary, which one means not a lot of money and which one means a lot of money, Joan, left or right, which one is cheap?
Left.
Good. Good. The one on the left, you have the word left printed in red on your handout. On the left, that is a cheap one. That is the cheap t-shirt, $5. And if this is cheap, Dara, what is the opposite? We learned the word opposite.
It is
What is the opposite of cheap?
expensive.
Expensive. Good. So this is cheap, and this is the opposite of cheap. This one is expensive. Good. Okay, so if you refer to your handout activity number 3, I'm now wanting you guys to practice your reading ability and also putting everything we've learned, all that that we have learned into a situation, into a role play. So Joan, if you can play the two characters of Kelly and shop assistant, and Dara, if you could play the two characters of Michael and Scott, and we're using all the important words that I've gone through, such as where, opposite, next to, expensive, bigger. Okay, can you start?
Michael, where is the clothes store?
Go straight for 2 blocks.
Thanks. Hey, look to your left. There's Scott between the park and the school. Let's invite him too.
Okay. How much is this t-shirt?
It's $9.
That's too expensive and you need a bigger size. It's okay, but I don't need to go to the bank to get some money first. Where is the bank?
It's opposite the museum. See you soon.
Good, excellent. But Doris, you said here, I don't need to go to the bank. But you do need to go to the bank.
I need to go to the bank.
Excellent. Yeah, you need to go to the bank to get the money. And once he pays the $10 to the shop assistant, he will get $1 back in change. So if going through that role play, we learnt such words that's highlighted in red there as where. Where, a really important question word. We learnt opposite.
Opposite.
We learnt next to.
Next to.
We learnt to your left.
To your left.
We learnt bigger.
Bigger.
We need a bigger size. Good. Okay, and finally, we're going to finish with an activity on this chalkboard. You don't have a copy of this, so I'm just showing it to the camera here. We have 4 empty spaces, and one of the students will guide the other one of the students, and they have to guess which number box it is. Here is the stick man, and then using that stick man, they will give directions, and the other student has to say, is it box number 1, box number 2, box number 3, or box number 4. They will use words such as opposite, next to, because we have some landmarks here, park, clothes store, bank, school. Okay, so Dara, if you go first, you start here and guide Joan somewhere using the directions we've learned today. Once you get there, Joan, you'll have to say box number 1, box number 2, box number 3, or box number 4. So you're both focusing on this activity at the same time. Okay, so you start here.
Go straight 1 block, turn right, go straight, and it's on your right.
Good. Now, is that box number 1, 2, 3, or 4?
3.
Yes, box number 3. So that one is taken. Good. Now, Joan, we have 3 boxes left. Can you guide the man to one of the boxes? And then, Dara, you have to guess which box that is.
Okay. Go straight for 2 blocks, then turn right at the park, and it's on your left, next to the clothing store.
Good. So you've used go straight, you've used go right, you've used next to. Excellent job. And
number 4.
yes, number 4. Good. And I just want you to do that one more time each to just check that you've got it. Okay, so Joan, can you guide Dara? Dara, can you guide Joan?
Okay, go straight 1 block, and it's turn left. It's on the corner of.
1.
No, that's number 2. And also, when we say it's on the corner of, that is at the start of the sentence. We also need to say something like, it's on the corner of the 2 streets. Or it's on the corner of First Street and Second Street. Good, that's number 2. Okay, I'm going to add one more number in, number 5, here, just so that we have one extra option, so it's not that easy. And Joan, can you do the last guiding for this activity?
Just go straight a little bit.
Yeah.
And turn left, and you're up there.
Number 1.
Excellent. So go straight for a little bit, turn left, and you're there, number 1. So well done. You've used turn left, you've used turn right, you've used next to, opposite, go straight. Well done. Those are all the words that we wanted to practice today. So finally, what did we learn today? Recap. I'm going to get my flashcards. So some important landmarks we talked about today are, I've got some flashcards here of the important landmarks that we've talked about today. So, this one is a
Bank.
bank. Good, so we've learned bank. We've learned
School.
and we've learned
Park.
park. Excellent, so we've learned school, bank, park. We've also learned
Opposite.
opposite. We've learned between. And the last one we have learned
Next to.
next to. Good. Now, there's only one more thing I want to do with you guys today, and that is to set you a homework task. You'll each go home and write your favorite day shopping or a day shopping that you would like to do. In this talk of shopping, you have to include at least one direction phrase and at least one shopping phrase. Bigger size, cheaper, I went straight, or I would go straight, I turned left, I turned right. So one directional phrase, one shopping phrase, and then I'll take that from you next time we meet up. Everyone understand?
Yes.
Okay, well done today. Okay, and that's the end of my lesson.